Alright, how you going guys, and welcome back to DCS and welcome to Jet Cinema. I haven't done a video in such a long time. I've just been waiting for my new computer and some more recording equipment. Yeah, I'm going to turn the air conditioner off because I don't want any of that background noise there. But yeah, welcome to DCS, and we have the Apache now. There is plenty of other people out there and two real pilots doing a lot of tutorials, but I'm gonna do one anyway, just as a person that has never flown a helicopter before, and we'll go through it. I've done a bit of mucking around with the aircraft in here today, and gonna share with you my experiences in a cold and dark start tutorial, and then we'll get out and do some taxiing and taking off practices once I get those videos going as well. So without further ado, we'll just do a real short one. Jump on into the cockpit here. There we go. I'll get rid of that I had right there. So I'm just going to turn track IR on because I do have track IR, and we'll go ahead and shut the door so it is quite nice and quiet. Alrighty, so it is here's the Apache. I might do another video on all the different components as well, but this is just a cold dark start tutorial, so we'll just get on with it. So first off, we're going to come over here to our left, so it's left to right. We're going to go right and bright on the anti-collision. We're going to turn our formations up, and we're going to go right on bright on the map. Turn the primary instruments and the standby instruments. We're also going to make sure that I'm going to pull these forward. We're going to make sure that all of our Jenison stores aren't pushed down. There is one, but make sure the others aren't pushed down. Okay. We're going to make sure our engine switches are in the off position, and our friction. Battery is off, rotor brake is off, and our emergency hydraulic panels off. Our wheel lock is obviously not showing anything, and daytime is off. We come around making sure that all the other stuff is set for day on our keys, and we have right. Computer, I'm not 100% pulled, I'm pretty sure covered. We have our standby attitude indicator is on, and you can go ahead and what you radios. Alright, so let's get this aircraft started. So first off is battery. So we'll let the battery warm up, and as you can see, we have our upfront computer, and you'll see the tail wheel lock and unlock. Okay? I'll also do a video on controls as well. We'll get there a little while. Okay, so now we have the tail wheel is locked. We made sure that it's locked, and our parking brake is pulled out, which is in lock position, park brake position. The next step will be to make sure that the APU is turned on. Go ahead, turn on the APU. So flip up the APU lid and then hit the APU button. Now it is going to get very loud in this aircraft, so we'll make do. We'll try and make do. I'll just turn the game down. Turn the game down just a tad. Alright, turn the muster caution off. Now you heard the little beep. Sounds like an F-18, but it's not. It's made by the same people. Alright, so what we need to do is go to TSD. It's just there. Go up to Utilities. And then we want to hit Doppler. Now we have Doppler data in use. And our position confidence is at 0.055 kilometers, which means it's like doing an INS position. So it's finding our position in the world. So I'll let that run for a little bit, and we'll come back and we should have a map. And as you can see, if we turn the utility off, then the map's not there, but it will be there soon. Alright, from there we'll go on and do a few other bits and pieces that we can change around. If you want, you can do your communications by hitting COM, and you've got all your radio communications here. If you want to manually change it, you hit manual, and you've got all your frequencies. You want to change the frequency, you click one of those, come over here and type in your frequency of choice, and then hit enter. And as you can see, it's over here. Now, like Wag said in his video, you can also see that there's two frequencies, and we can go ahead and swap the frequencies over for what we want. So you got a standby frequency and your primary frequency. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start the aircraft by going to mode, hang on a sec, TSD, DMS, so TSD, M or DMS, and then we want to go engine, and then we want to go systems, SYS, and then we have this page up here. Alright, so we'll hit engine 1, right click, we have the NP climbing, we will go power level left idle, and we are starting the engine. So that's the engine 1 being started now. Now that that's starting, once that is green, we can start number 2. We have positive, we can start number 2 by bringing power lever forward. Making sure that it comes up to green and stabilizes around 65.7, which is what I've noticed. Alright, on this side, you want to make sure that the oil pressure is under 70%. Alright, so we've only just started number 2, so it's not under 70. So we have to leave the power levers in the idle position. So once they become under 70, then we can bring them up to flight. But while we're waiting for that, we can uncage by right-clicking and dragging the attitude indicator and set it on the horizon. You can also set up your AH-s and a few other bits and pieces. Over here. Alright, so now that we're sitting and turning and burning, we can check our weapons display. Now I thought I had weapons on. No, I changed the aircraft, that's right. That's alright, but we can check our weapons anyway. Do the WPN page. And utilities. Making sure that we have guns selected, if we had missiles and rockets. We also have gun, missiles and rockets, which you can see that we have none at the moment. But we can also check the ball sight. So we'll set the AH-s now. We've got AH-s open. We can set ball sight, AH-s, and that would have probably been something to do over here, because I didn't have that yellow thing open before. So what we're going to need to do is, in the center, we need to get our AH-s as center as possible. Like that. So if you have a look down here, you have your BS now and a target, like a little bomb looking signal. So you want to zoom out so you can see that at least. Let's center the track IR. And now we're centered. Alright. So we can come out of weapons and go to TSD. Now we're ready pretty much for takeoff. We're within 0.099 kilometers, 009 kilometers on our position components. and we're pretty much linked up to all our satellites, and we've got all everything. So basically that's a startup. Pretty easy. That's how I start the aircraft. So the last thing to do would be to bring the power levels up. So you bring the power levels up, master caution off, APU off, close the APU, and we're ready to go. So that's pretty much how I set the aircraft up and how I start it, for what I understand so far about the cold on dark start. So thank you for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one. This is Jet Simmer. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.